is 5 by 15, which is 33%. What is the increase in price here? 5 by 20, which is 25%. And elasticity is nothing but percentage change in the quantity 50 by percentage change in the price 25. So this is decreasing and this is increasing. So elasticity will keep on increasing in this area. Okay. Now what it gives you this idea with respect to what we call as the revenue. Okay, so if you are thinking about the revenue, let's say suppose you are a manufacturer. Okay, you are a manufacturer. Okay, and you are concerned that if I increase the price there will be decrease in the quantity, right? So this is your concern. Okay, lots of people have this concern. Okay, now the call that you have to make is should you increase the price or not? That is a call. Okay, now this will depend on where you are located. Okay, so your location will determine whether you should increase the price or not. Okay, note that if you are located where the elasticity is less than 1, okay, then you can increase the price. Okay, there will be reduction in the quantity, but if you are focusing on the revenue, okay, note that we are focusing on revenue, where revenue is your price into quantity. Okay, so what you will find is your price is increased, your quantity has decreased. Okay, but we want to know what is the overall impact on the revenue. Does it increases or does it decreases? Okay, so to answer that question, okay, let us go to the area where elasticity is less than 1. Okay, so we will focus on this area. Okay, so this was the quantity that we were selling, 25, and the price was 5. What is the revenue over here? 25 into 5, 125. So our revenue is over here 125. Okay, now we did was we increased the price. Okay, what is the revenue over here? Price has become 10 and quantity has become 20, so our revenue has actually increased. Okay, so even though we see a decrease in the quantity from 25 to 20, okay, we actually see an increase in the revenue. Okay, now what happens is when your revenue has increased, okay, your expenses would be decreasing because the quantity is decreased. Okay, your variable cost will decrease, so you will make more profit here. Okay, now from here to here, if you go from 10, if you increase the price to 15, okay, so what is the revenue here? 15 into 15 is 225. You again see an increase in the revenue. Okay, but will it always happen that your revenue will always increase? No. Okay, it would depend on the elasticity. Now think about it. 15 into 15 was here, we were selling $225 dollar. Okay, was the revenue. But when from here if you go and again increase the price from 15 to 20, what will happen? 20 is the price, 10 is the quantity, so your revenue has become 200. So from 225 it has become 200, and further if you go it has become 125. So what we see is, okay, you find that there is up till some point, okay, where your revenue is increasing. And what is that point? Okay, that point was, if you remember, it is 15-15, but this 15-15 was nothing but the point where your elasticity is less than 1. This is the area where elasticity is less than 1. Okay, now if you are in the area where elasticity is less than 1, you would increase the revenue. Okay, if you increase the price, your revenue will increase. But in this area, what will happen is your revenue is going to decrease because here the elasticity is greater than 1. Okay, now diagrammatically if you want to see, okay, so what we can say is, okay, this is the point of unitary elasticity. At the point of unitary elasticity, what you find is your revenue is getting maximized. Okay, now this is why maximum, right? And here it is 0 because at this quantity, at this price 30, there will be no selling. Okay, and here again it will be 0. Okay, because when the price is 0, you will not get any revenue. So this at unitary elasticity you will achieve the revenue maximization. Okay, so this is what is given in this. So when price increases, there is a decrease in demand of good, but what about the total expenditure? It can increase or decrease. Okay, total expenditure from the consumer point of view, total revenue from the producer point of view. It can increase or decrease, it depends on the elasticity. Okay, when the demand is inelastic, price and expenditure move in the same direction. That is, if you increase the price, there will be more expenditure or more revenue. When the demand is elastic, the price and expenditure moves in the opposite direction. So price increases, you will find that your revenue will go down. When the demand is unitary elastic, there is no change in the total expenditure or total revenue. So that is why you find that this is the area of elastic. Okay, if you increase the price, your revenue is going down, or from consumer point of view, you can say that expenditure is going down. Okay, so that covers our own price elasticity of demand. Okay, the next item that we will cover is known as your income elasticity of demand. So what is income elasticity of demand? So the definition is the percentage change in the quantity demanded. Okay, so what is the change in the percentage change in the demand with respect to the percentage change in the